Hello there, and welcome to my review. This is of Magix Music Maker 2014 Premium. Now, if anyone's seen my 2013, this is going to be virtually the same, I suppose. You might want to skip some, or just have a look at the. So it's the same interface as in 2013. What you are presented with here, and a couple of people I know got confused about this, when you first started up, you've got to download the add-on package. Now, in the box there are 3 serial codes. There's one for the Music Maker, there's one for the Studio that is included in the package. You get a studio recording software, and you also get a code for downloading an extra 1,000 sounds. I haven't done that yet because I wanted to show you where it was, because a number of people got confused with the first one. If you have a pirate copy, then that's your problem. I don't know. The legitimate ones have this. Create a new project. You can load one if you've already done, or you can load the demo song so you can hear what they do with it. We're just going to create a new project. So it's laid out exactly the same as the other one, the other programs. This is quite important up here, your program settings. Now, I'm using wave output because I need to record the audio and I can't do it any other way. But if you're using a keyboard, a Midi keyboard, to input your own playing, you have to use ASIO. So go to this tab here, and then choose ASIO. Now, it doesn't come with any ASIO drivers as far as I know. The best one is ASIO for All, which is completely free to download. And then you can choose, just okay that. I actually don't have any. You'd be able to choose here from the list of different ones you can use. ASIO for All will run on virtually any sound card, but because I'm recording what I'm playing, I need to change this back to WaveDriver so you can hear what I'm doing. This is where you choose what the lane is going to be. You've got your vital instruments, which is run by Yellow Tools, incredibly powerful, very, very good sounding. Different drum kits, bass guitars, electric guitars, power chords, which are big chunky electric guitars. You've got a bass machine, you've got a drum engine, very good for electronic drums. Very strange name, the Revolta is an amazingly powerful analog style synthesizer. And you've got lots of presets here. You can just choose them and it would open up. You've also got another analog style here, great for basses and so on. You've got brass instruments, strings, woodwinds, absolutely amazing sounding. Also, the other thing you might need to set up is, if you have your own VST instruments, loads of them available for free on the net, some very, very good ones. You need to go to, let me just find it now, folders. You need to go to folders, add VST plugin path, and you simply choose where your VSTs are. Keep them all together in one folder. Then it will go through, load them all in. So what you end up with, if you look down here at instruments, so these ones are the inbuilt ones that come with Magix Music, and then you've got all these other ones here which are my VST plugins. Couldn't be easier to choose. You've also got object synthesizers that are a bit different. These are also built in. Atmosphere, this adds sound effects, and if you drag it in, there we go, it gives you that. You've got evening, which is like crickets and so on, fire, rain. So if you're doing that sort of chilled out music, it's just built in, fantastic. I'm going to get rid of it, click on it, press delete. Robota, I think it's a drum and bass, completely analog. Step sequencing, you just click where you want it to go. So if you wanted kick, you choose the kick and then click on there where you want it to go. Let's just play. Change the lots and lots of different instruments you can load in. So select that one, and then you can choose where you want it to go. Lots and lots of different options on that. It's great fun to play with, actually. Let's just stop that one. Loop Designer I've not really had a look at yet, so I can't show you that one. This is actually pretty new. Let's just get rid of this one. Click on it, press delete. That's simple. Beatbox is exactly like it sounds, and you can choose where you want all your different patterns to go. Very useful additions, considering it's something that's included. It is quite amazing. So let's go to sound pools, which you get lots and lots included. Eurodance, chill outs, deep house, and you can buy DVDs of extra sounds to put in here. Look at tech house. So here are instruments, quite a lot. Let's choose pitch here now. Oh, there's no pitch, of course, because it's drums. You can just click on them and sample them. That's got less on that one. So there we go. They're kind of backwards, really. I'd have started with more in the first one, but they haven't. So this would be a good beat to start off with. Let's just drag that in. Obviously one bar isn't going to be enough, so I'm going to hold down the control button and click and copy it across. It's on repeat, so it's just going to repeat when it gets to the end. So let's have a look at some keyboard. Now you can see here we've got pitch. Now they're all in, well, the first one's C, and they're all chords in the key of C. So virtually everything you do, if you use the included loops, has to be in C, because that's the way it is. Excuse me. It shows you the key here. Or A minor, because that's the relative minor of C. There we go. So just drag that in. Oh, now I did that because I still had that highlighted. I can undo that. So click, so that's not highlighted anymore, and we'll just copy that one. Of course, if you wanted, you could click on something, hold down the control, and now they're all highlighted. So if I hold control, it does the whole lot in one go. Saves a lot of messing about. So let's add some percussion as that goes in a bit. Quite a fan of claps, so just click the button and drag it in. Then I'll hold down the control. Oh, no, control, just copy that across. And let's have a classic hi-hat as well. Yeah. And that's 2 bars long. So now it's quite a nice way of building up, and already we're getting somewhere with it. Okay, so it's pretty easy to put together something basic, and you can easily build up a whole tune this way, no problem at all. But what if you want to do something a little bit different? Okay, so let's say we want to take this one here, and we want to change the beat a bit. So let's just drag it over here. Start here, and you can hear what it sounds like. Stretch that out a bit. Start from there. So that's pretty straightforward. Quite a simple hi-hat pattern. So why don't we just grab this corner here. Now you can see the waveform, so you can see exactly what you're getting. We're just going to get one hit there. Now there's no reason why, holding down the control, we can't just copy that one little bit. So how about we put them on different channels? Now I don't think that's going to do anything because we need to oh, here we go, it is working. Okay, so you can see each one here is working. Then if you click here, we'll bring up the mixer. So we've got channel 4, 5, 6, 7. Here they are, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we just play that, just move that out of the way of my play button, you should be able to see the... So why don't we put different effects on each one? There's no reason why we can't. So this bit here, drop down, and you've got the Magix plugins here, and then I've got my VSTs here. So I've got loads of free ones. There's loads of them out there available, and you can do all sorts of different things. So let's put a chorus on one. It looks like a stomp box for a guitar, actually. Different presets here. It says light funk. Just put that in there. Close that one down, and then here we're just going to go for the Magix one again. Delay, that'll sound a bit crazy. Got wow, filter, modulation, everything on here. It's quite an in-depth plugin. This one here, I'm going to put the filter. Just leave that basic. So now what have we got? It's got the echo happening there. It wasn't long enough on this one for the filter to have any effect, to be honest. If I right click it, it brings up this. Let's make it even deeper, maybe like that one. Just make it faster, see if that makes any difference. If you left click it, it turns it off. If it's not highlighted, it's turned off. So let's see if that makes any difference. Not really. With the filter, we could follow it maybe with a delay. Maybe lots of delay. Put some modulation in it and really turn up the mix. So maybe the echoes will be delayed. Let's try that one. so we have the echoes are delaying away. Now there's no reason why you can't do this with absolutely anything, whether it be percussion or whether it be with chords. You can cut them up, make them very, very, very small. You can really make it your own. That's the whole trick. You've got set patterns and so on, but you can make it your own by putting different effects on them. The filter is my favourite, actually. I love the filter. So if we stick the filter on 3, which is our full percussion, Magix, filter, and I also absolutely love flanger. Completely changed the sound of the claps there, but you could do that with absolutely anything. That's 2. Just switch those off for now. No effect. No effect. Okay. Get rid of all those. So perhaps on our main bit here we stick the filter. You can really have some fun and change it around, and it's as simple as just pulling this down and choosing an effect. There's loads of good ones built in. You don't need anything else to do that. But then of course if you really want to make it your own, you add another instrument. One that's built in, absolutely fine. So let's have a look at instruments. Actually we'll look at an object one. And let's have a look at this one. Just drag it in where we want it to go, and it'll bring up the interface. So let's try very disco. So now when we play this, it might be better to put this in. It's just click on it and move it, as the rest of that takes over. This is your volume handle. You can adjust the volume. The height is how loud it's going to be. Pretty simple to use. And this, fade in and fade out. So I'm just clicking on it and moving the mouse left and right. So now it won't come in immediately. And fade in. Nice, and you can do that with absolutely anything. You've also got this drop down box. Copy, cut, delete. You can just mute that one little section, see what that sounds like. You can bring in the synthesizer. You've got different volume effects. You've got equalizers, compressors, processors, just by simply clicking that little down. We've got tempo here. You can time stretch. So if you've got your own loop that you've got, you can bring that in and then match the tempo of the project. Although you do have to know what the original tempo is. Let's see if we can find something to do that. Okay, so what if you've got your own loops that you've got? You may have purchased some, or you've got some for free. Computer Music Magazine gives away quite a few. Quite handy. Okay, so here's some that I've got here. I'm just going to drag one in now. This is 140 BPM, but the project speed is only 125. So I'm going to drop that in there. Ta-da! It's done it. Does it automatically. Now you can choose what sort of time stretching, as it's called, and pitch shifting it uses. You can just do time stretch, you can do pitch shifting, you can do both together. And the best idea is to play with each one until you get the one that suits the material you're pulling in. Some are better than others. I use beat marking for this because it's a loop, and I find that works a bit better. You can see I've shortened this one here, so you can hear this one in context. So I've just dragged it. Remember, it was originally 140 BPM, and this is only 125 BPM project. Fits perfectly. The program does it all for you. Fantastic. Okay, so we've had a look at how you can throw something together quite quickly using the inbuilt loops and so on. What if you want to add something of your own personality into what you're doing? So, two ways of doing this. You can go to Instruments. There we go. So this is showed you before. This is the inbuilt instruments, and then you've got the VSTs as well. But you've got some other things here. So if you press the click on this side, the tick rather, it will bring up. There we go. So the vital instruments are sampled instruments that are built in to this Magix already. You've got bass machines, a drum engine, electric pianos, jazz drums. These are synthesized ones. The revolter, which we've seen before, like an analog style, and this is another analog style with a different sound. Plus you've got orchestral instruments as well, and these are all included, and some of them are very, very good sounding. Orchestral brass. Let's have a look at this. You see this one here, it says attack via the mod wheel. So you use the modulation wheel on your keyboard to change the attack of what you're playing. Okay, it's a little bit quiet. If you press this cog here it is, and we can turn it up a bit. So great sound. We can just choose it from here if you want to. Orchestral strings with a reverb, it says there. Incredibly realistic sounding. Let's have a look. Break it down. Just cello. Amazing sound. What else have we got? Got some pianos. These are indeed electric pianos we've got here. Load up. There we go. Acoustic pianos, bar piano, mellows, just straight acoustic. Let's try the studio one. It's quite a nice sound. All very good indeed, very usable, and considering they're just included in the package, it's quite amazing. you go. That's just one part of that's built in. This is quite nice. Click on that, brings it up. That's it in all its glory. It looks quite complicated, but once you've had a play with it, it's actually quite straightforward. You can either just click through like this, or you can use the drop down menu here. This is very Vangelis. Not quite sure what's going on then. Ambient. Okay. Lots and lots of different types of sounds you can get from this. Almost FM style. Quite metallic sounding. Don't know what I'm doing there. Turn that up a bit, it's quite low. MW after the sound. So this one here, the MW, that shows you that the modulation wheel does something, just pushing it up. There you go, there's some pretty good sounds there. Let's try this one. I'll show you the interface of this. It's just like a very old-fashioned analog synthesizer. Let's go back to arpeggiated. There are rather a lot of sounds in this particular machine. So I'm doing this just by, as I was showing you before, of audio MIDI here, and you must have really, to be able to play in real time, you have to have ASIO driver. Which I've just managed to get to work today, so that's pretty cool. So that means you can add your own personality to the loops that are included. Here's my VSTs. Quite a few of these are just freebies. Let's try this one here. There you go. We need to turn up the volume a bit. Well, let's choose a nice program. Now, this was A minor, I think we were playing this in. So let's have a quick listen. fits, although it was a little bit loud, so we're going to click on this one and turn that down a bit. Start at the beginning, and if we hit record, okay, so we've just done that and that's recorded. Now these show you waveforms, so these are actually recorded sounds, but this is a MIDI file. This is actually just the notes that I played. So if we double click that, you come up with this, which is actually, just expand it out a bit, these are actually the notes that I played. At the moment it's on, let's have a few less lines. So each bar is split up into 16. So MIDI functions, let's have a look here. I want to quantize. Quantize means bringing all the notes into time. And you can do that just on the start of the note. You can also quantize how long it is, so each note would be the same length. Let's go to quantize settings. So we're going to the grid, which is 16, which should be plenty. And I'm just going to close that down, and then I'm going to quantize notes. And now each one starts exactly on a beat. Just like that. Absolute magic. Yep. It is that simple. Start back here somewhere. There we go. So that's how you put it in. That's how you can adjust your timing. You can use the drop down to do that, or this is what, if you double click on this, and it actually shows you the notes. Therefore, also means if you've made a note wrong, you can just click on it and move it. You can move it in time. You can move it for the note. You've also got a pen here, so you could actually type in with a pen exactly what notes you want. You just put it on where you want it to go with the pen and click on it, and it'll do it. Let's start at the beginning. So that's the notes that I just typed in. Not very exciting, I admit, but I just thought I'd show you how to do that. You can close that down, and then there it is behind us. Pretty powerful. There's not much you can't do with that.